The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like: ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you guys hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K, Duke, full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel, and be sure to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gents, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Facebook channel, my Twitch channel, and of course, as always, my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all drop a comment below and let me know who up in the chat. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate everybody for letting me come on this late tonight. I planned on coming on at 8, but shit happened and I had to take care of family business. So my apologies for being tardy. But let me get straight to the point, man. But make sure y'all hit that like button as you pull in, and make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And of course, I'm going to drop the link in the chat if somebody want to come on to rock with your boy Thriller. And as always, if it's a big panel, then you're only going to get 30 seconds to 2 minutes tops to make your fucking point before I go to the next caller. So I ain't trying to be rude. We're just trying to keep the show professional, trying to keep everybody, allowing them to make their points and things of that nature. But first things first, let's get straight to it because I don't want to hold y'all for too long. So, hold on. Where my banner at? Give me 1 second. Where we at? I bet. So, it is being reported by ESPN's Mike Coppinger via Twitter that Al Haymon and the PBC are offering Canelo Alvarez $50 million guaranteed to go up against Jamal Charlo, which in turn really has your boy Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, scratching my head because I'm like, how are you guys able to pay Canelo these big goddamn guarantees? But whenever Tim Smith came out, what was it, 3 weeks ago now? Didn't he tell us with a straight face that the PBC don't have enough money to make the biggest fight in the sport of boxing that we have all been wanting to see in Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr.? And I mean, believe you me, I understand what you're saying. You're saying Thriller, Canelo is the cash cow. But the last time I checked, Canelo ain't with the PBC. So why is Al Haymon so willing and able to give him $40 million for a fight with Caleb fucking Plant? I mean, please don't make me fart from laughing so hard. Please. And another $50 million to go up against Jamal Charlo. You understand what I'm saying? Who ain't did shit, ain't did nothing. And I repeat, nothing on pay-per-view. Hell, he could barely even sell out his hometown, right? But these are the same guys who would turn around and tell your boy Thriller and everybody that subs and support to my channel, us fight fans around the goddamn globe, that Terence Crawford hasn't been built right. Terence Crawford can't sell. We don't have enough money for Earl versus Terence Crawford. So let me get this straight. So it's cool for the PBC, along with Al Haymon, to give Canelo, all this money just to come over and do these one fucking fight deals with dudes like Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo, who ain't never sold shit on pay-per-view, right? But whenever it comes to Errol Spence, a.k.a. The Truth, a.k.a. The Big Fish, they can't afford to pay him to fight Terence Bud Crawford. I mean, really? And Terence Crawford hasn't been built right. I mean, this is the type of shit that these niggas say whenever it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, right? But to me, not only is this shit a slap in the face to us fight fans, because once again, What has a Caleb Plant and a Jamal Charlo done? Hell, when did these niggas become pay-per-view superstars? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. Because to me, this is insulting my intelligence as a fight fan. You understand what I'm saying? And us, the true bosses of boxing, have every fucking right to call Al Heyman and the PBC out on their bullshit, right? Because it just makes no sense. So not only is this shit a slap in the face to us fight fans, but this shit is a slap in the face to Errol Spence and all of the Errol sexuals around the goddamn world, because Errol has been doing all of this quote unquote heavy lifting at 147 pounds for nothing. I repeat, Errol Spence has been doing all this goddamn heavy lifting at 147 pounds just to get to this point where if he were to get past the Jordanis Ugas, for Al Heyman and the PBC not to reward him with the biggest fight, the biggest money that he could make in his fucking career. I mean, does that shit even make sense? Let that shit sink in for a little bit, fight fans. Let it sink in, and make sure y'all hit that like button if you're in the chat, man. Please, please, please hit that like button. I got 21 people in here. Oh, with 23 likes. I appreciate that. Y'all on it tonight. But back to what I was saying. So you mean to tell me y'all not going to reward Errol Spence, a.k.a. The Truth, a.k.a. the self-proclaimed Big Fish, with the biggest fight in the sport of boxing just because y'all keep giving? I mean, it's pretty damn obvious y'all got the cake because y'all just keep giving the shit to Canelo Alvarez. We all know Canelo was built up before the fucking PBC. The PBC ain't built up Canelo. They have been trying to build up Errol Spence. So you mean to tell me Errol Spence has been doing all this goddamn hard work? He fought a Keith Thurman. I mean, not a Keith Thurman, pardon me. He fought a Kell Brook. He fought a Sean Porter. He fought a Danny Garcia. He fought Mikey Garcia. He's about to fight Jordanis Ugas. He would have had a fight with Manny Pacquiao had that eye injury not came about, right? So you mean to tell me y'all don't have the money to say, you know what, even though Terence Crawford isn't the draw that we all expect for him to be, because let's be honest, Top Rank has been shitting on him from day one. So if y'all want to run with that narrative, all right, cool. But at the end of the day, the last time I checked, wasn't the PBC, along with Errol Spence and his fanboys, telling us that Errol Spence is this big fucking pay-per-view mega star? You understand what I'm saying? Saying he's doing all these goddamn pay-per-view numbers, saying he's the big fish, saying he could basically sell with anybody. I mean, this is what these niggas have been telling me ever since I've been popping my shit the way that I've been popping my shit on YouTube, right? These are the talking points that these niggas always go to. Those are them niggas go-to moves. You know, kind of like Paul Pierce with the step back, D-Wade with the pump fake, MJ with the fadeaway going baseline. You understand what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving, you know, putting jelly on the goddamn layups. These are these niggas go-to moves. They always love to bring up numbers. They always talk about pay-per-views in which they love to shame Terence Bud Crawford, right? But now they want to turn a blind ear and a deaf fucking eye. I mean, it just doesn't make sense whenever it comes to Errol Spence, because where's that same goddamn energy? Where is the same energy that y'all niggas had for Terence Crawford whenever it comes to Errol Spence? Because if Errol Spence has been doing all this quote-unquote heavy lifting, and if he were to get to this point where he's finally cleaned up his side of the street by collecting all of the belts before he fighted Terence Bud Crawford, and if he goes to Al Heyman and the PBC and say, look, man, I want this fight, y'all make it happen. And if niggas like Tim Smith with his old fucking peanut M&M head looking ass nigga come out and say, oh, well, Earl, we can't afford to pay for that fight because people are going to illegally stream the fight. They're not going to buy the fight. That's basically saying we don't have enough faith in you, who is supposed to be one of our biggest stars at the PBC outside of a Deontay Wilder and outside of Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Errol Spence is right up in that mix. So that's basically them saying and insinuating that, Earl, we do not believe in you because Terence Crawford can't sell. But y'all niggas believe in Errol Spence to sell with Jordanis Ugas? I mean, really? Are you fucking kidding me? So you mean to tell me niggas are going to buy a fight with Jordanis Ugas and Errol Spence over Errol Spence versus Terence Bud Crawford? I mean, is this really the shit that the PBC is going to run with? So look, man, this is all bullshit. This is all smoke and mirrors. I think the PBC got the money, but y'all already know my position on this shit. I think they are ducking as a whole, whether that's Errol Spence, whether it's the PBC, whether it's Al Heyman, Derrick James, I don't know. It could be in unison of all these niggas, right? You know, Xing and freezing Terence Crawford out, because I'm going to just throw it out there. I said it before and I'll say it again. Hold on, let me adjust my fan. I said it before and I'll say it again. Even if Errol were to get past Ugas, I don't think the fight is going to happen right away. I just don't. And it's for reasons like this, because how are you niggas getting all this money to pay Canelo? And who's to say this Canelo versus Charlo fight is going to do astronomical numbers to where you are going to make a turn on your investment? How are you going to get all this money back? How are you going to recoup $90 fucking million if Canelo were to accept this second fight with the PBC? Because he just kicked Caleb Plant ass for $40 million, right? And now he's about to get $50 million to go up against a Jamal Charlo, not a David Benavidez, where it would be Mexican versus Mexican. And that shit'll probably do 1 million plus pay-per-views. I'm going to just throw that out there. But no, we're talking about Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. And this is no knock on Canelo. I'm not hating on Canelo at all. Hell, I'm one of the very few dudes on fucking YouTube in this boxing community that will be objective and honest and upfront whenever it comes to a Canelo. I support Canelo Alvarez. He's one of my favorite fighters. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I'm not gonna cap for Canelo. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think it's justified by these niggas saying, hey, we can pay Canelo this to fight these two bums, but we can't pay Errol Spence to fight Terence Crawford. I mean, to me, this shit doesn't make sense. And I'm trying to figure out why all these fucking other channels ain't coming out and speaking up on behalf of Errol Spence, because he is supposed to be so exciting. He's supposed to be so fucking electrifying in the ring. He's supposed to have this big time personality outside of the ring. He does the most numbers and all this shit. But whenever it comes to Tim Smith, he's saying otherwise, and ain't nobody calling him out on his bullshit. But I guess that's where your boy E-Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso, comes in to paint these goddamn pictures. Hold on, let me get some water, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I got 28 people in here with 30 likes. I really appreciate that, y'all. I really do. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and go to the chat. Let me see who up in this bitch. So let me start from the top. Shout out to Mr. Golden, man. He said, what's up, my brother, B-Mac? Stop wasting your time talking to that bum. Boxing God, he doesn't have the heart to pull up. He is just a joke. Hey, man, that's the same nigga that was on my goddamn channel. I think it was one of my last 3 or 4 live streams. I can't remember off the top of my head. But he was talking all this shit in the community tab. And I told that nigga to just click on the link and come on. I was practically begging the nigga to come on. The nigga would never come on. So he's just one of them typing ass niggas. He just want to type to your boy E-Thriller. He don't want to come on and state his points for Errol Spence and get in the ring. And you understand what I'm saying? Slug it out with me. Slug it out with B-Mac. Slug it out with Bo. You understand what I'm saying? Mr. IOTBA, if he ever were to decide to show up to the panel. You understand what I'm saying? He don't want to come on and state his case. He just want to tweet. He just want to type. He want to be on this Ryan Kardashian, oops, I mean Garcia bullshit, right? So I don't respect niggas like him. If you got something to say to your boy E-Thriller, the link is always going to be posted in the comment section once I get done popping my shit. And anybody can click on and come on and state their case. But the nigga don't ever show up. It is what it is. Salute to my boy Demetrius, man. He said, what's good, E-Thriller, my brother? Been out, but I stayed updated. Shout out to the chat. I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Salute. Oh, shout out to my boy T's Boxing Spot, man. He said, has the video? Yeah, man, I was late. My bad. My apologies. Let me see. Shout out to my boy Martell, man. I see he said, what's popping? I've been waiting on this shit all day. Did I miss it? No, sir. And I really appreciate your love and support, my guy. Salute. I see you, Kevin Jones. He said, B-Mac, what up, fam? And what up, everybody in the chat? Salute. I appreciate you for pulling up. Shout out to my boy Bo, man. He said salute E3 in the chat. Salute. What's popping? Shout out to my nigga B-Mac, man, aka the Undertaker, man. I'm about to drop the link for you in just a second, kind sir. He said, what it do, Kevin Jones? What's popping, Kev? Let me see. Yeah, I appreciate that, B-Mac. I appreciate that, bro. Who haven't I got? Oh, I see you. Shout out to my boy Alvin Walker. He said, what up, E3? You be giving us that real shit. Salute. Hey, man, I really appreciate that, bro. Yeah, you know me, man. I'm going to call a spade no matter what. Whether I like the guy, dislike the guy, I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on the shit. And I'm going to try my best to stick to the facts. And the facts are the facts. Like, in this situation, I don't like how they handling Errol Spence because essentially you're going against everything that you have been preaching for how many years now? 4 years and counting, by saying Errol Spence was this big fucking draw. He could sell out AT&T Stadium in Dallas. He doing all these goddamn live gates. But whenever it comes to Terence Crawford, it's an issue. Whenever it comes to Terence Crawford, now y'all don't want to make the fight. Now y'all ain't got enough money. Even though this man has got to this point to where he put himself in position to weasel his way to get that WBA strap with a fight with your Danis Ugas. Now all of a sudden, y'all niggas ain't got the money. I mean, make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Demetrius said, waiting to get this party started. I appreciate that, my brother. Let me see. Mr. Golden said, E-Thriller, what's up, my brother? For some reason, I can't never get the link to work for me. Hey, yo, Mr. Golden, make sure you're going through Google Chrome if you're on your cell phone device, or if you're on like an iPad or like your MacBook or, you know, your a tablet or anything of that sort. You have to go through Google Chrome, or else I don't think StreamYard is going to work. But let me know, because I'm going to drop the link in just a sec. Shout out to my boy, Davey John. He said, what's good, E-Thriller? Salute, my guy. What's popping? Salute. Hold on, y'all. Let me see where I was at. Demetrius said, once again, when it comes to Canelo, they got the money, but with Bud, we ain't got it. Straight bullshit. And I'm going to take it a step further. Like the angle that I was coming at tonight, Demetrius, shit, they ain't got the money for Spence, apparently, because Spence supposed to be able to carry this fucking pay-per-view no matter who he fight. That's what Floyd Mayweather used to do. That's what Manny Pacquiao used to do. That's what an Oscar used to do. You know, real big-time pay-per-view stars. They carry the fights no matter what. So I'm not trying to hear shit about them. I ain't got no money for Bud and Spence and all this other shit. And then you want to double back and give Canelo $50 million to go up against Jamal Charlo. A nigga, correct me if I'm wrong, and now somebody drop some in the chat, but to my knowledge, because I don't know everything about boxing, but to my knowledge, I don't believe Jamal Charlo has ever been on pay-per-view. Damn sure not no headliner. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody drop some in the chat. Shout out to my boy Jed. He said Spence don't want to leave the PBC because he might actually have to fight without that protection program. Good point. Hell of a fucking point, kind sir. Salute. Kev Jones said, fuck PBC, man. Boycott. Yeah, man. And let me clear some shit up, because I seen a lot of niggas getting in their feelings in the comment section on a video that I dropped today, which was a snippet of another live stream. Y'all know I like to do that just to keep content flowing, right? But anyway, I had a couple of Earl sexuals stroll up in my fucking comments, right? And they're saying, oh, how can you say we should boycott the fights? And how's it going to help the fight being made between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? Well, nigga, like I said, if I go to McDonald's, right, and if I want to get some fucking large fries, I don't want nothing else but some fries. I asked specifically for some goddamn French fries, and I want some goddamn hot mustard with my French fries, right? When I pull up to the goddamn window, I don't want you niggas to give me, goddamn apple pies or no Big Mac or no goddamn quarter pounder with cheese. I specifically ordered and asked for a large fry with some hot mustard. So when I say boycott these goddamn fights, I don't mean not watch them, because I would be a fucking idiot to be sitting up here and saying I ain't gonna watch the fights, because I'm a diehard boxing fan. I watch pretty much every goddamn fight that comes across my TV, right? So that's not what I'm saying. Whenever I say boycott these goddamn PBC fights, that means the fights that we don't want to see that are for $74.99, $59.99, $80, $100. And if it ain't the fight that we want to see, do not, and I repeat, do not pay for that shit. Because if we keep paying for these funky ass, punk ass, weak ass fights, then we are never going to get the fights that we want to see from the PBC, because Floyd Money Mayweather made it abundantly clear. He said that we are doing in-house only fights whenever it comes to Tank. But I think that's just basically what everybody, of course, outside of Canelo and outside of Tyson Fury. But salute. Shout out to my boy True Gritter 402 for that $4.99 super chat. He says, salute, E-Thriller. What's popping, my guy? I really appreciate that super chat, man. That goes a long way. And you already know where I'm going with it, True Gritter. Salute. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please, please, please hit that like button. Salute, True Gritter. Shout out to my boy Dragon Leg. I see you. Oh, well, is this the nigga I was talking about? The boxing guy. He said, is this the Canelo supporter? Facts. Big facts. But I read that dumbass. Matter of fact, you leave a lot of dumbass shit on my goddamn page, right? But I read that stupid ass comment you left about an hour ago, and you try to make it seem like, oh, you love to play the race car shit, right? Mind you, I don't even do the race car shit on my channel because I feel like that's an easy fucking cop out whenever you can't make your goddamn points, right? But you try to say that I'm a Canelo supporter and all this and that and the third, right? But the last time I checked, the last pay-per-view that I bought from a Canelo Alvarez was against Triple G. Ladies and gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong or not, but wasn't that fight 4 to 5 years ago? So I haven't been paying for none of these Canelo fights that I haven't been wanting to see. But that's just that. But I'm about to drop that link. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop that motherfucker right now. Because can you please, I'm begging you, pretty please with sugar on top. Come on the fucking panel. Come on and pop your shit. I'll shut up. I'll let you make your points. I ain't gonna mute you. I ain't gonna cut you off. Well, I might cut you off, but I ain't gonna mute you. I'm gonna let you make your fucking points. Please come on. Please, please, please. Everybody, once again in the chat, the boxing guy. Will he please come on the goddamn live stream? But salute. Shout out to my boy Sanctus. Where you been at, boy? He said, good evening, gentlemen. I appreciate that. Oh, shout out to Miss T. I see you. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate you for tapping in. Sanctus said, just tuned in and already hearing nothing but facts. Love the consistency. I appreciate that, my brother. I really do. I really do. All right, shout out to my boy T's Boxing Spot. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, fam. How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, folks? Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear, my brother. How you feeling,
Yeah,
man?
I'm doing good, man. Just
You shaking
here
back
chilling.
off of that COVID-19 yet? You
Yeah,
good?
I'm finally feeling back to normal now, man.
That's a blessing, bro. Hey, I just had that shit too. I'm just now getting back to my old self, bro. Still
Man,
not
I'm telling
100% though, but it is what it is. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So when I saw the title of this live, man, I knew I was gonna have to jump up in it, man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make my point short and sweet.
Okay.
This goes back to a few of the points that I've made when addressing not only Errol Spence, but more so the culture of boxing, and more so the practices business-wise by Al Heyman and the PBC. I have always told people, if you go back and you watch the confrontation between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr.,
yes, sir.
one of the first things that Crawford said was, well, who does Al have you slated to fight? And he started naming people that Al Heyman had positioned him to face. And I told people after that confrontation, I said, look, I said, the mastermind behind all of this is not going to allow one of his guys that he's trying to build up to be the main cash cow outside of Deontay Wilder to face someone who has a high likelihood of beating him if he's not going to be able to benefit off of Terence Crawford after Spence loses. I look at this situation with Canelo, and one has to ask themselves, yeah, they're paying him a lot of money, but what are they gaining from him by giving him that money? There's got to be a huge return on investment somewhere that they're getting with Canelo that they don't believe they're going to get with Earl.
Okay.
I mean, because if you think about it, right, if they're paying him a $50 million guarantee and a $40 million guarantee with Caleb Plant, then that means that they know on the back end they're going to make their money's worth off of Canelo coming over to their platform, whether that's exposure and money. Canelo brings a lot to the table. And this also goes back to another point that I've tried to hammer home with people. I can take, my fan lenses off and call a spade a spade. That's one of the things I've always appreciated about you and a few others in the YouTube boxing community. when Bud Crawford started talking that stuff about the fight was behind him, I was one of the Bud fans as well that said, hey,
Yeah.
you know, we don't go down that road, you know, because we need this fight. This is what we want to see. And, you know, thankfully he came back to his senses.
Right.
But there needs to be accountability across the board here. And I'm looking at this situation, man, and I'm telling you right now, seeing Floyd Mayweather court Terence Crawford in the manner that he's doing, when I've already had my suspicions that he's one of the main strong hands behind the scenes for the PBC, further confirms that suspicion that they're trying to back him into a corner so that they can benefit from him after the Spence fight. What's your thoughts on that?
That's a good point, bro. But my thing is, shit, they ain't doing it with Canelo. They ain't doing it with Canelo.
No, they're not. Which is why I said I'm suspicious as to what they're gaining on their end from having Canelo fight on their platform.
Do you think it's like sponsorship, or maybe I don't know? I'm just throwing shit out there. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's got to be something for them to be willing to pay him that. They're not gonna go into the negative just to have Canelo come and fight on their platform. But I'm curious. I can't call what it fully is. But I tell you right now, they're gaining something for them to keep, because they're going to keep doing these deals with him on a fight-by-fight basis. And you would think, and I told people, you know, this wasn't even a diss. This was me being honest. Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford's numbers, considering that a lot of his fights are on ESPN Plus and people don't even know how to order the damn thing,
right,
are really not that far apart from each other. You're talking about 190, 180 pay-per-views versus what, 350? That's not that huge of a disparity between the two.
Agreed.
Now, if you were to compare Bud Crawford to Canelo, 190 pay-per-views versus 600, 700,000, okay, you know, that's a little bit different. And this is why I've always thought that, and you know, my opinion is my opinion, but I always thought if they weren't going to do 50-50, that 55-45, because of how, you know, close those numbers are, would have been a fair split, in my opinion, than 60-40. But at the same time, I also wanted Bud to take the 40% because I believe Bud wins. And I've seen, and we've all seen in the history of boxing, where the person who is not perceived as the cash cow or the breadwinner sometimes has to take a little less just to get that opportunity. And then once they overcome the adversity, next thing you know, these guys are the new pay-per-view stars. So, you know, I don't have too much to say about it outside of, if this fight doesn't happen, I've already been one of the fans to call for Bud to go ahead and just move up to 154. But here's the problem with that.
Yeah.
The moment he said he was serious about it, Charlo comes out of nowhere after saying he'd give him 50-50, and then says, well, he's got to get in line. Well, get in line against who? Because if he's the WBO champion at 147, he's going to have automatic mandatory status to challenge Charlo once he moves up to 154. And now, I don't know if Charlo doesn't realize that, or if he does, and he doesn't want to fight him either. I mean,
that comment took me back by surprise, because normally, I mean, from what I've been hearing, Charlo don't duck smoke, at least not dramatic.
No.
But let me ask you this, T, because you just said something, and then I'm going to go to B-Mac. You said that he was willing to give Bud 50-50?
There were rumors circulating.
Okay, so it was a rumor, because I was looking for that. I could not find that anywhere.
Yeah, there were rumors circulating that Jermell Charlo had said, come on up to 154, and I'll give you 50-50 and fight you. Now, is that confirmed? No, I can't say that's confirmed.
I could not find that nowhere.
Yeah, but for him to say, you know, you got to get in line when he has mandatory status, due to being the champion at a lower weight class, it just tells me, man, that Al Heyman is likely advising guys at 154, 160, and 147 to not face Bud Crawford because Bud Crawford won't give Al Heyman what he wants. And that's my opinion. So I'm done. I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
Okay, I appreciate that, T. Let me go ahead and go to B-Mac. B-Mac, you're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, fam.
How you doing, fam? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. How you feeling?
That sound good, man. Sound good, man. Everything good, man. You been cooking, man. What it do, T? How you feel?
And I feel good, man. You know, still getting back to trying to get back to 100%, but you know, doing a lot better than what I was. I'll definitely say that.
Blessings to you, man. I hope you, very good recovery, man. You know, my mom got the COVID too, so I already know what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So stay strong and keep going, man. On topic here. Look here. T said a lot of things that I agree with, and you did too, of course, man. You've been cooking like a motherfucker, man.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You've been cooking like a motherfucker, man. I mean, it's undeniable. And T has some very, very, very good points as well, man. And I kind of agree with what he was saying as well, man, too, is that Canelo is, obviously he's the cash cow, so it's money involved when it comes to Canelo. So they're going to offer him the money. The other side of that is that, this is the biggest fight in boxing for Errol Spence. And really, to me, it's the biggest fight in boxing, period. So there's money there as well. So it's no reason not to get Errol Spence paid. The difference is, I think, with Canelo in a situation is that PBC got more to offer Canelo as far as for themselves. Like, okay, they had Caleb Plant. He had a belt. Now you got Jamal Charlo. Okay, now you got David Benavidez. So you can keep going back to the well over and over and over again. But you got Errol Spence. Bud going there and beat Spence, then what? You don't have anything else in the cupboard, really. Sean Porter's retired. Danny Garcia talking about moving 154. I was talking to Miss T. Shout out to Miss T. She heard that Danny Garcia talking about fighting Keith Thurman later on in the year.
What?
Yeah, Miss T got the word, man. She said she heard Danny talking about fighting Keith Thurman later on in the year. So what the fuck is Danny doing? We don't know.
Want to see that shit?
Who wants to see that shit?
I don't want to see that. Go ahead, my bad, man.
Yeah. You got Keith Thurman. I mean, he fighting Mario Barrios. You know what I mean? And this dude ain't never had a welterweight fight. I mean, he's coming off what? 2.5 year layoff. So what else can you offer Bud except Errol Spence? So they want to stall it out as well as pay him in that damn corner so he can sign with the PBC. They want to have all the money in house. They don't want to see Tim Smith comments was right on par with what they want to do. One thing about it is he didn't lie. What they want to do is they don't want to pay Bud that $4 to $6 million off the top.
No,
you understand?
Nope.
They don't want to give him that guarantee. That's why he said, well, we haven't talked to him, but I don't want to insult him. The reason why he said I don't want to insult him, because they know Bud get $4 million guaranteed off the break. That's what he been getting at Top Rank.
Right.
Bud ain't taking no shorts. He just got 6 for Sean Porter. But see, they don't want to do that shit. They don't want to do that for Bud or Earl, which is on point. They don't want to give up 20 million because Bud gonna want 10, Earl gonna want 10, or Earl gonna want 10 and more. So they like, fuck all that. I don't want to insult him, this, that, and the other. They don't want to pay him. They got the money, but they don't want to pay him because that is normally not their game plan on how they pay fighters. You think about Tank Davis and all the rest of them, they getting $1 million. Earl Spence getting what, $2 million? He got $2 million to fight Sean Porter.
But B-Mac, what do you say to the fans that say Errol Spence got $8 million to go up against Danny Garcia? Because I just read that comment on my channel.
Dude,
what do you say to that?
I say that he got $2 million and he got 8 million because they had back end money. You got to understand it's a pay-per-view. If he got 8 million, he wasn't guaranteed 8 million.
Exactly.
They got to understand that. We talking about Bud gets a guarantee 4 million. He get 4 where Earl when he got it, he doubles up on Earl's guaranteed purse off the break.
Right.
You got to understand that. Of course, you get back end money, and that's the difference right there. They don't want to pay Bud no 4 to 6 million guarantee, and then he gonna get back end money. This is all financial for themselves, man. PBC don't give a fuck about nobody but PBC. They got to understand that all these promotional companies don't give a fuck about nobody but their promotional company. They're not in it for the fighter. They're in it for themselves. And when people start realizing that, they'll start boycotting these fucking fights like this one that's coming up. And when we say boycott, we mean don't pay for this shit.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
we didn't ask for it. Don't pay for this shit. Why do you think they giving you, they ganking your ass for $75? Okay. Thurman versus Barrios is not a pay-per-view fight. So guess what? In order for Thurman to get paid in Barrios, they gonna make you pay for it. And when you pay for it, that's what keeps their little cycle going on and on and on and on and on.
Yep.
Pay-per-view models for everyone. Charles Martin versus fucking Luis Ortiz. Why? Come on. Why? And to answer your question, the Charlo brothers, they was on pay-per-view together. Okay. They had one pay-per-view. They was on co-main events together. And they motherfuckers didn't even clip 100.
Okay, I remember that. Because wasn't it around the time when they was hating on Adrian Broner for being a headline when they was fighting on one of the card? So I think after that, they put them on pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken.
They was on pay-per-view, and together they didn't clip 100. Or they just clipped 100. Some shit like that. 100,000 between the both of them. So
Damn.
They're not pay-per-view, man. Look, the whole pay-per-view format is really a dead process, and you have to build stars to make the kind of money that they're trying to make. But PBC don't want to give up the front money and let the consumer pay for the fighters. They don't want to pay. They want us to pay for them. I'm like, man, fuck y'all. I ain't paying for this shit. No, you pay for them. That's your job to do. They're doing a slick move. And all the fighters are sitting around getting pimped. Tank getting pimped. We just finished talking about that. EJ, you getting pimped, bro. When Tim Smith just said that shit, you getting pimped, fam.
It's a slap in the face, bro.
Yes,
it's a
it
slap in the face
is.
to Errol Spence, in my opinion. I ain't even being funny.
Crawford,
like, you got to be able to read between the lines of what he's saying. He basically saying Earl can't carry the pay-per-view by itself.
You right on point, E. You right on point.
Yeah.
That's what I took from it too.
He haven't even started with Crawford.
He dissing his own fighter in Earl.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you think about it, when Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao, dude, you would think he would have got a big ass fucking guaranteed purse, right?
I thought he would. Yep,
$2.5 million.
Right.
Damn.
$2.5
million guaranteed to fight Manny Pacquiao.
And it's crazy, B-Man, because Keith Thurman was really the nigga that was selling that fight. We all know Keith Thurman got a hell of a mouthpiece on him. So for him to only get that is kind of like, I couldn't believe it. Good point.
Yeah, now he got more money because the back end came in from the pay-per-views, and I think they sold like 500,000. So he made off with a nice payday in the end, but he got $2.5 million guaranteed on the Pacquiao fight, bro.
So basically, what I'm taking from you and T's spot before I go to mosquito spray, B-Mac, y'all basically saying Bud is cornered. If he were to go to PBC, he's going to have to take these low-ass guarantees and bank on selling the fight with Earl or whoever to make the extra money that he was making with Top Rank. Is that correct?
That is correct. The only problem is Tim Smith and them won't even talk to him because what he said is true. Is that I don't want to disrespect them because they know they're going to lowball them.
That fight, I'm going to be honest, at this point, I've lost hope in the fight happening on PBC's platform. That shit's going to have to go to some sort of a purse bid of some sort. Someone else is going to have to pick it up. And let's be honest, that fight will sell.
Oh, right.
That's why I don't understand it. Like, why is he talking about, oh, well, people not going to pay for it or they're going to stream it? Like, nigga, we going to stream the other fights too that y'all putting on the pay-per-view that we don't want to see.
Real quick, even before you go to mosquito spray,
Yes,
Little Allaby told you. Remember when
What'd he
Devin
say?
Haney he's getting $7 million for that fight. What'd he say? Man, we ain't gonna overpay no motherfucking fighters, man. We ain't paying them like that. We ain't gonna pay no motherfuckers like that. Y'all pay for them. We ain't gonna pay.
Hating on Dev, man. Jesus.
Exactly.
But it doesn't make sense because again, Tank is supposed to be the cash cow. They justify him fighting the Barrios. They justified him fighting the Eastside Cruz because he puts asses in seats. He sells out arenas. So whenever it comes to Devin Haney, why are y'all so worried about what he gonna get? Because Tank should be able to make up for it. So it's the same thing kind of going on here with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford with the Tank and Devin shit, to your point, B-Mac.
Yeah, absolutely. And when he's just saying this quote right here, you know, you paid step aside money so Errol Spence can fight a motherfucker who ain't never been on pay-per-view until Manny Pacquiao, and it was the worst pay-per-view Manny Pacquiao ever did in his fucking life.
Facts.
200 fucking thousand.
Big facts.
Okay, for Manny coming back. So that told you how much the fans of Manny Pacquiao was like, man, we ain't paying him to see this motherfucker. So you pay step aside money so Errol Spence can fight this motherfucker who ain't even did 200,000. Come on, man. Stop it.
Right.
Stop it. Where's Ugas as being a pay-per-view star at?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Same goes for Caleb Plant. Same goes for Jamal Charlo.
Right. And one more thing, too, E, and I'm sorry, mosquito spray, this last quick thing. One more fucking thing. It's been over a month. Why the fuck haven't we got an announcement on the fight?
I've been trying to figure that out too, B-Mac, because I'm damn sure looking for them purse splits. I know that much.
See, the WBA, hold up, man. Y'all stop this whole show. Y'all stopped the whole show talk about mandatories and this, that, and the other. They had this in place. We had a contract. It's already signed. So why the fuck haven't it been announced? It's over a month.
Maybe they looking for a date or something. I don't know, B-Mac. I don't know what the PBC be doing,
Shit
bro.
Crazy, bro.
I don't get it.
I'm sorry, mosquito spray.
But let me go ahead and read this super chat before I go out the mosquito spray. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster for that $5 super chat. He said, just supporting the channel. Roll that clip, my boy. Hey, man, I really appreciate that, D-Town. I really do, bro.
D-Town.
Yo, Mosquito Spray, you live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, big bro. How you feeling?
All right, how everybody doing this evening?
Doing
Mosquito
good.
Spray, what's up, my brother?
Doing good.
Big Mac, what's happening?
I'm good, brother. How you
Boxing,
doing?
what's happening? Chilling.
What's going down, brother?
Oh man, chilling, man. Staying out the way. But yeah, so saying Spence to leave the PBC, huh?
Yeah,
they taking care of Canelo and not him and Crawford. Really though, man, I can see that, but really from a man standpoint, because of the bullshit he been on, you should take it as a damn wake up call, and it should motivate his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because had he been fighting the fight people want to see, maybe he could be somewhere at least closer to that level. You know, he holding himself back by not taking fights that are in a sense somewhat meaningful or whatever the case, because it's a title on the line or whatever the case may be. But he's not fighting the guy that's the perceived challenge in the division. He's working his way around that one any which way he can, and he's holding himself back. So that really, from my point of view, that's what his ass get. You know what I'm saying? Because been on the whole shit too long, man.
Right.
You can't do that shit and thinking they're gonna cost you every now and then. I mean, he costing himself millions. So that's what his ass get, man. Shit, get Canelo all the money. Give them half the money that you got for the whole year for that one fight. And make the rest of the motherfuckers split. You know what I'm saying? It's like light a fire. It need to light a fire under their ass, man. They need to quit fighting these bullshit fights, man. Nobody don't see that shit. Overmatched motherfuckers, then put it on pay-per-view. You know, come on, man.
Yeah,
Nobody
man.
want to see
Canelo
that
about to
shit.
get 90 million, man, if he were to take this deal. I know he got another 2-fight deal with Eddie Hearn. They saying it's being rumored that he can go up against Triple G and Dimitri Bivol, but I don't know the dollar amounts of that deal. So I don't know. But go ahead.
I like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad look.
Bivol ain't no damn joke.
Bivol,
hell no,
like Bivol T.
He can box. He got
Bivol is something
fast
serious, man.
Yeah. But go ahead, Mosquito Spray. My bad, bro.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, man, they bullshit with the way they should take it is this motivation, man. The ones that ain't stepping up to the plate, you know, and taking the fight people want to see, man. You gotta, you know, I mean, yeah, you should be looking over your damn shoulder because you know you ain't been doing right, you know. Canelo done came and took your shit over. You know, he drop in when he wants to, come take all the money and go back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? You go back to Mexico, build 100 houses on their ass. You know what I'm saying? So they bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what his ass get. I don't feel bad for none of them. He should stay there and take that shit, as far as I'm concerned. Because he been bullshitting too long. Fight somebody. Fight somebody we want to see. Fight somebody that it ain't where, you know, it's not known or perceived that you're gonna win the fight before the bell rang. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We want to fight where we don't know who the winner gonna be before the bell rang. We want that fight.
Big facts.
You know, every great fighter been in at least one of them fights in their career. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't had one yet.
Good point. Good point. Even coming back after the car wreck, a lot of people were still having him as the favorite against Danny. So good point. Yeah,
even as much as people hate Floyd Mayweather, at 130 pounds, he did fight a 33-0 30 knockout Chico Corrales. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's true.
These guys done fought guys. You know what I'm saying? He got another Cotto at full-fledged 54. De La Hoya at full-fledged 54. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't easy or whatever. You know the judo. You know, so you fight guys that's gonna challenge you, that's gonna push you. That's how you say you tell the fans you ain't seen the half of me. It's what show us, goddammit. Get enough somebody's gonna make it, let us see it. You know what I'm saying?
Errol talking real good game, huh, Mosquito Spray?
Yeah.
But what do you say to his fans? Because isn't it funny how they giving, the PBC a pass for basically slapping him in the face? They basically slapping him in the face. But if this was Terence Crawford, oh my God.
Oh yeah, it'll be the floodgates are open, man. It'll be Bob Brown this, he's that, Terence Crawford, why he's not saying this, why he's not doing that. Why, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it ain't ain't gonna call it out because it's kind of like that group that come out, when they got that right narrative, when a certain profession kill a certain looking person, but when the same looking person kill the same looking person, it ain't a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that, you know what I'm saying? But when it's from the outside or whatever, it's a problem. But when it's from within, it ain't an issue. So whatever, but like I said, he should take that. He should take that shit as motivation because they've been bullshitting. Anybody else over there, Tank Davis, all of them.
Yeah.
Fight some fights that people want to see. And Tank he could speak up for himself and make them give him the fights, man. If he really wanted them, you know what I'm saying? He can make these guys.
He don't. I don't think
he happy. Yeah, he happy come getting a couple million and go get him a new necklace every fight or something. I guess.
Exactly. I totally agree. I don't think you want him, Mosquito Spray.
Yeah, I don't know, man. These guys, it's boxing is just last weekend, man. The UFC had Ndongo and the Cyril Gunn fight. Two Goliaths fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? When the last time we had that in boxing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so many fights get messed up.
Wilder, but before that, it was Canelo and Triple G, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then speaking of Wilder, Wilder and Joshua got messed up waiting too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's been so many fights, man. So many fights that done got messed up. They got lost their luster because somebody lose a certain way because they, let us see it against the guy that we want to see it against. Don't, they getting losing the lesser guys or whatever, and it just, I don't know, man. I don't want to go on too long. I'm just going to rant and shit now.
Nah, you good, Mosquito Spray? Pop your shit, bro.
But yeah, man, I just wish these guys would, take it like they should take it and start giving us better fights, man. We deserve it as fight fans, man. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna sit there in front like I'm coming out my pocket for 75 to a yard every time a fight come on. I'm doing what everybody else.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I still want to see the shit. It's just not good for the sport, man. And that's why the UFC is as successful as they is. You know what I'm saying? They fight us grossly underpaid and all kind of shit. Yep. But shit, they happy and their fan base happy. But boxing, man, it's I don't know, just like they're eating their young. You know what I'm saying? Cannibalizing itself with this bullshit.
Hey, to piggyback off your point, Mosquito Spray, I would feel a hell of a lot better with paying $75 to $80 if y'all giving me the fight I want to see.
Yeah,
I would feel a hell of a lot better, bro.
Yeah, because back in the older days, back in the older days, I used to, you know what I'm saying, I would come out every time, man. $50, $60 back out every time, man. I was happy to, you know what I'm saying, because they had some shit coming on.
There's ways around that too, because you could throw a little fight party, everybody could chip in $10, $20, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to do that for these fights, though. You think I'll do that for this fucking Mario Barrios and keep the fight on Saturday? Absolutely not. I wouldn't put in $5 for that shit.
Yeah, man, I get it. It's crazy, man. Thurman and Barrios.
Yeah, man.
God damn. And then have they said is it really a WBC eliminator?
Yes.
According to Mauricio Kuhlman, yes. It is, yeah.
Man, he said it wasn't a final eliminator, but it's an eliminator.
Right.
Yes.
Man, that shit crazy.
Oh, wait a second. Nah, man.
You didn't know that, T?
God damn it, man. God damn it.
Mind blowing.
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Yes. A dude coming off a loss and another dude who ain't never fought at the weight fighting an eliminator. Both of them coming off a loss.
Crazy, T, man.
Yeah.
Spooky out here, man.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy.
Yes, that's
just straight politics, man. It's just getting in the way. It's too many people. These people got too much power, man. They got too much control over the sport. Yeah. Shit is crazy, man.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell was whenever I did that live stream the other day. How was Mario Barrios even ranked in the welterweight rankings?
Shit, somebody probably paid for him.
Paid money.
Al Haymon probably paid to get his ass ranked. So they could fight.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't
ranked in the top 10. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Al Haymon is the Victor Sweet of boxing.
Victor Sweet.
Who's got to get in the ring with me on this? You hungry, Earl? God damn, man. Al Haymon a goon, man. God damn it, man. Eliminator?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yes.
Basically, he putting Keith Thurman in play all over again.
Yeah, right off a 2 and a half year layoff. Matter of fact, July 2019 when he fought Pacquiao.
Hey, yo, Miles, I don't know if this shit if that comment is directed to me, but you can definitely click on that link and get this work. and matter of fact, 54 minutes in the show, and the boxing guy's nowhere to be found. We are 54 minutes in the motherfucking show. This nigga been typing to me all goddamn day and B-Mac, but this nigga still ain't pulled up.
Yeah, pull up, Slim.
I'm just saying.
Pull up. You talked all them big facts to me. You was talking all big shit to me earlier today. Pull up, like I told you.
But since the boxing guy don't want to pull up, go ahead, man, so I can step on you. Go ahead and pull up. Go ahead, y'all.
Hey, E, man, I want to say something real quick, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Sanctus had a very good point, man. He said, B-Mac, if the PBC gives Bud a top rank like guarantee, then the PBC divas are going to want the same type of package, and the PBC isn't going to do that for not one of their welterweight divas. He made a very, very
that's a very interesting way of looking at that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, Sanctus had a very good point on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good comment, bro. I didn't think about that. Good comment.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Miss
Shout out to my boy
Adrian.
Kobe in the UK, man. I see you. Salute. Yeah, that's a hell of a point, Sankers. I ain't never think about that, bro.
Yeah, that was a damn good point.
Huh.
Oh, yes, sir. And Big E, please, I want to thank my man D-Town Blaster for that cash out, man. Can he get a woo 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 for me, please?
Yes, sir, absolutely. Hold on, y'all. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster, man. Salute. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We got about 53 people up in here. I got 46 likes. Can y'all please hit that like button? Pretty please. Please hit the like button. And click on the link if y'all want to come on and pop y'all shit. Go ahead, fellas. My bad.
Miles didn't want none, man. He was just saying that
he just talked. He
was saying PBC is on some junk, man, but he's still rocking with Errol Spence. That's what he was saying.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
He just hit it up in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off, Miles. Where you at, boxing guy?
Man, that nigga still is nowhere to be found. I'm trying to wait on him, bro. Like,
and shout out to Miss Adrian too, man.
You say who?
Shout out to Miss Adrian, man. I don't see too many women in here, man.
Where you at, B-Mac? You ahead of me. Hold on.
I think you passed him, man.
Damn. Hey, man, this goddamn StreamYard be tripping, bro. He be skipping.
To do it like Rocky, man. Yo, Adrian.
Shout out to Miss Adrian. Okay, hold on. Oh, shout out to Miss Adrian. Okay, I see. She said, do you think it's a 3-fight deal with Canelo? Like you said, the belts are at PBC. That's a hell of a question. I'm not sure because it was being reported that Canelo only did a 1-fight deal with PBC with Caleb Plant. So I don't think so, but I could be wrong. What y'all think?
Nah, it's 1 fight, man. Canelo's not going to sign a 3-fight deal. Mm-hmm. So what they're going to try to do is give a 1 fight each time, 1 fight deal each fighter they trying to get a fight for, know, and milk Canelo that way because Canelo's not going to get tied into that, man. He ain't going for that. He didn't go for the little 2-fight deal that they did with the Caleb Plant,
right?
Or a 2 or 3 fight deal, whatever they was trying to give him. I think it was 2 or 3. I can't remember which one, but it's more than 1. He wasn't going for it, so it's only going to be 1 fight. So they got Caleb Plant out the way. And now they're gonna go for Charlo, and then once Canelo beat the shit out of Charlo, they're gonna go for Mexican versus Mexican and David Benavidez.
Now that's the fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see right there.
Yeah,
Benavidez versus Canelo.
Yeah, because that's probably gonna be the most money they're gonna make. They know Charlo don't bring nothing out there, but in Texas, they can put it in Texas. Canelo got a big fan base, so they can make money off of that. So that's why they doing it.
Good point. They can put that shit at AT&T. You're right.
Yeah.
Good point. You can sell that shit out again.
Yeah. And it'll be
shout out to Miss Adrian. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for tapping in. Salute.
Yeah, they need to stop this shit though. Honestly.
Toby said Thurman versus Barrios ought to be eliminated. Yeah, man. I totally agree. Not a title eliminator, but needs to be eliminated. Fact.
It gave T a headache, man.
Yeah, man. I'm a damn show watcher, though. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I ain't gonna watch the fight. I'm a damn show watching. I'm gonna be live during the fight and after the fight. But am I gonna pay for it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Shout out to Nitty Bone. He said, "What's good? E Thriller checking in. Haven't been getting notified." Damn, bro, I don't know, man. You like the 5th person that's told me that shit. I don't know why YouTube don't be sending out my post notifications, bro. I have zero control over that, so I don't know, man. I apologize, but salute. Man, that shit crazy. That shit starting to piss me off, B-man.
Where Mr. Golden, man?
I don't know where Mr. Golden at. I've been dropping the link.
Did it work for him?
I don't know.
Mr. Golden, you still there?
There go the link again, Mr. Golden. Dracula said, all you got to do is pay sanctioning body to rank up. Shaking my head. Good point. Dominique House is looking like a punk to all boxing fans. No one wants to see him ducking like this. Facts. Big facts. Toby said, it's no wonder Al Heyman won't show his damn face. He ashamed of the shit he's putting on. LOL. Good point. He don't want to answer them questions either, bro. That's another thing. I think that's another reason why he don't never, show his face to do no interviews. He don't want to answer to nobody.
He said domestic violence.
He said what?
What comment, man? Look at that comment, man.
Which one?
Right there on the screen.
Okay. Drew Gritter, he said Spoon got Thurman look like a first degree DV victim. Oh man.
God damn.
Thurman don't look the same, bro. I posted that picture. He ain't really, he looking like laughing, man. I don't know, man.
Old Keefy Poo.
What'd you say to you?
Oh, man.
I said old Keefy Poo over there.
Yeah, man. He looking real soft, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's T's boy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. Hey, I like old Keith, man. Hey.
Yeah. Shout out to Mal. My bad, bro. Salute. My bad. Saint said, man, I miss Martin. Hell yeah, man. It's the best show ever. All the time. Hands down.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Mr. Golden.
Here go, man. He said, I just give up. I can't get this link to work. Are you doing it from your smartphone device, Mr. Golden? I'm trying to wait on you, bro.
You know, I had that same problem, right? And see, what I did was, I don't know if he got a newer phone. Remember when I got my new phone? I still couldn't get. I still can't get on with my new phone, right? Mm-hmm. If he got, like his extra phone, his wife or girlfriend phone or something, or son or kid phone, you need to try to go on through there, because I know I had that Samsung. This Samsung, man, it just won't. The new whatever they got going on, it will not work. It won't go through StreamYard, but all the other phones will. So maybe if he got a different phone, man, he can maybe try to link on, man, because that's the problem I had.
He said yes. Okay, damn. I don't know, bro. I don't know. StreamYard be tripping. I don't know.
Oh yeah, E3 about the Canelo question there.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mosquito Spur.
Yeah, I think as far as him and PBC, he would never, do more than one fight at a time. You see how the mother boy getting did over there. He don't want to give up control, especially not after you remember that deal he signed with the Zone, how he had a falling out with them. Yeah, they're trying to get him to fight certain fighters. They were like, we won't pay you less money if you're gonna fight who we want you to or whatever. So I don't think he want to give up control probably ever again to anybody. So he probably just do one fight deal the rest of his career. I mean, he can do that, So
good point.
I'd do the same thing, I wouldn't, especially PBC. There's no way in hell I'd get him control over anything.
Yeah, Canelo on his LeBron shit. You remember how LeBron was signing them 1-2 year deals, like with the second year option, basically keeping the pressure on the on the GM and the management. That's smart, and LeBron betting on himself. So Canelo is essentially doing the same thing, but from a boxing perspective. So I salute Canelo for it. Hopefully Terence Crawford can do the same, but I just don't know.
Yeah, Crawford just gonna have to. He would have to. It won't happen. If Crawford don't sign PBC, y'all can guarantee that the fight will never ever happen, man. That's just a guarantee, man. Fight. It would just be beyond me unless they just gonna say, you know what, we're just gonna try to get Spence this payday and say fuck it. I mean, but other than that, I just see Crawford having to sign with the PBC to do it. I mean, he doesn't generate all the money that Canelo Alvarez or Floyd or Oscar or whatever generates in that situation. So he don't have that kind of leverage. And like you say, this whole video is about Errol Spence. It's like, Earl, you're not saying nothing. Like for real, you're not gonna say, man, look, fuck all that, man. Don't, at the end of the day, these dudes need to find where they balls at. Like, man, you a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Earl, you 31 years old, fam. Like, okay, look, Al Heyman, man, look, you can let me go then, fam. I mean, I got my name. That's what Floyd said he did, right? and a Mikey Garcia
Yep.
or anybody else, Terence Crawford, everybody else when they just left, it's like, look, you know what, man, fuck you. Look, get me the fight, and that's the thing. Put him in the ring. I don't work for you. You work for me.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tank, come on, man. Man, Tank should be so mad right now that he should just be. I mean, we should be hearing about the shit he fuming about. It's like, man, y'all got me out here fighting Rolly and shit again. Like, man, man,
Right.
come
Rolly
on.
doesn't even deserve to be in the ring with Devontae.
Golly.
Nah,
He
not
don't
at all.
deserve to be in the ring with him, bro. It's levels to this shit.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly. They should
And Rolly
be
got his ass
period.
kicked in that fight. He supposedly won, but he got his ass kicked when he supposedly won that WBA title, that regular whatever the fuck it was. He got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, the Rudy
But
Poo
they
belt.
gave him something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him a goddamn shit. He got his head boxed off his damn shoulders that night. How come everybody was clowning his ass, and he did like a live or some people in the comments clowning the shit out of his ass after that fight, man. That shit was ridiculous, man. He that dude is a damn joker, like Tank said, pretty much.
Yeah, he ain't got no technique. His footwork is, oh my God, it's so disgusting. He loads up on all his shot. You can see the right hand coming from a mile away. Like, bro, I don't like nothing about his fighting style. Nothing.
So Tank gave up his
motherfucker-
lightweight championship, right?
You said
Yeah,
what?
because it wasn't. Yeah, because it wasn't a true. It wasn't a true championship. It was a regular title, so he wasn't the legitimate champion.
No.
So
he was a legitimate champion lightweight, right? 130, right?
No. Oh, at 130 was against the one he won against Pedraza. That was the only legitimate.
Yeah, this is only
the other
legit
two
title.
were regular titles or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So he gave up that title, right? Wasn't that the lightweight
Yeah,
title?
I think he gave it up the junior lightweight.
The junior lightweight title, right? Okay, junior lightweight. I'm sorry. Yeah. He gave
No,
that
I think
up,
he might still have it because matter of fact, yeah, that's what he defended when he stopped Santa Cruz. So he might still have it. I'm not sure.
Okay, so he might still have it. So, but he's really concentrating at 135.
Yeah, right
Well,
now.
It sounds like to me.
Yeah,
He moved back down to 135 from 140 to 135.
Yeah.
So Josh Taylor has nothing to offer him, according to Leonard Ellerby.
Right. Okay, so he fought Mario Barrios.
Oh, belts don't matter.
One, and then he went back to 135 to fight Cruz, right?
Eastside Cruz, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Okay,
right.
so that's where he at now. So after you done fought Cruz, because you was supposed to do this thing with Rolly, okay? Because he went 135. Why the fuck you going back to Rolly when you had Cambosos right there for you to go ahead and make that fight? Like, why didn't they make that fight? So that's the whole point. They fucking these fighters over.
I don't get why they wouldn't try to make that Cambosis fight, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, it don't mind about no damn mandatories and none of that shit. You know, bottom line, make that fight. You make that fight when you got a chance. He got a chance for 3 belts. Come on, man. That's the time you strike when it's hot. Make the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be, man. They tripping, man. They holding them back. Like I said, I don't know if it's him, if he's cool with that, or it might be you know who not wanting him to surpass him and making sure, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we know that. That's what I said.
Motherfucker get 3 belts in one weight class. Hell no.
Hell no.
B-Mac, I made smart investments. Yeah.
We don't
You
care what
fucking
people
thing,
say.
man. God damn, bro. I be trying to take up for you, bro, but God, I can't defend this shit. Come on, man. Make the goddamn George Cambosis fight. Damn. Then y'all be able to really say Tank is this and that. He should be on the pound for pound because nigga have 3 belts now, like legitimate belt. So go ahead and go. I can get it. I get the Josh Taylor shit. Like maybe he's too big for Tank. We get that. But George Cambosis, like, come on, man, make that fight. God damn. She gonna piss me off, bro. I'm sick of 135, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Damn.
We got somebody new.
Yeah, Poetic, man. You live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, fam. Poetic.
That's Poetic.
Yeah, Poetic.
Hey, how y'all doing?
There you go. We good, man. How you feeling?
I'm fine, man. Hope I'm straight. Hey, man.
Changing your icon up, boy. I ain't know who you was over there. What's up, Poetic?
What's up, B-Mac? What's up, mosquito spray?
Hey, what's happening, poet?
Yeah, man, look, man. First thing I wanted to say was, Thriller, why is you telling these people to go on Chrome? Chrome don't, StreamYard don't work on Chrome. It's got to be like Safari. I don't think it works on Chrome. Remember, that's what happened to B-Mac the other time.
So wait a minute. So what if you got an Android?
I don't know,
Then
but
what?
I know on my iPhone it don't work on Chrome, and it even tells you that it don't work on Chrome. It only
Okay,
works on
well,
Safari, and I think maybe some other things on the laptop. But I know it don't work on Google Chrome.
okay, my
Yeah,
apologies, Poetic. Whenever I log in on my computer, bro, through Chrome. It always works. So
Oh, it probably work on
yeah,
the
I'm on
laptop, but
Chrome.
I don't think.
I'm on Chrome now on my Android.
Oh shit, I don't
so
know.
I don't know, bro. Maybe
Yeah,
it's a case by
Samsung,
case
you got to
basis.
go
I
through
don't
a
know.
Samsung internet.
Oh, maybe it don't work on my iPhone with Chrome, because you know
I
that's
don't
Google,
know.
it's Apple.
I
I
know it
don't know.
worked for me, bro. So that's why I said that. But go ahead.
My bad. But I don't know, man. Y'all pretty much said everything I was gonna say. But this just goes to show that they don't really care. I already told y'all they making all that money, all them niggas rich. They really don't give a fuck. So that's why the promoters can do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's how I feel about it. Cause ain't no way Errol don't feel no type of way about that shit. Cause y'all gonna give Canelo all this money. Y'all planning on giving Canelo all this money when I'm right here, and y'all can give all that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it, man. The point y'all just made about Tank, man. Look, man, that nigga. I don't know why they ain't trying to fight Cambosis. That's crazy to me too.
Yeah.
I really don't know why they ain't trying to fight Cambosis. He gonna knock Cambosis out. That's a fact. Cambosis ain't gonna do nothing to him, dude. Shit, Teofimo should have beat him, but Teofimo went in there like a fucking idiot, so that's his fault. And I really can't believe they're not trying to make no real fights with Tank. That shit crazy.
Shit
This
crazy,
nigga
bro.
like fucking Rolly Romero. And Errol should feel sad because they could be giving you that 50 million, bro. But they not. They giving you 2 million, nigga. That's insane. This nigga Errol supposed to be this big ass nigga. You only got 2 fucking million, nigga. Oh my
Even if they
god.
don't give him the full 50 million, shit, y'all can split that. You and Bud, 25-25.
Yeah. Just for
I
the
mean,
guarantee.
so
That'll be a guaranteed purse, right?
I mean, because y'all supposed to be in the business of building up your own fighters, right? I mean, that's what the PBC fanboys tell me all the time. So why not go
Man,
ahead and build up Errol Spence?
man, they don't. Them niggas don't care, bro. Like that's why I told y'all. I believe Tank. Even if Tank know Floyd and they're not moving him right, them niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. They're making too much money. They're rich. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Them niggas don't give a fuck about legacy. Nowadays, all that morale shit and all that bigger person and legacy. Don't nobody give a fuck about this shit no more, bro. That goes for any sport. They don't give a fuck about this shit. Them niggas rich. They do not care. That's how I feel about it. That's why these boxers ain't doing shit. Cause Arrow is supposed he's not an idiot, So I don't see how he gonna see that they trying to give Canelo 50 million and think like, what the fuck? What about me? I don't see that. And then even with the Charlos, so just like um Keith only made 2 million, which is crazy in that Pacquiao fight.
Hmm.
So let's say Canelo take the PBC jump with Charlo. So what Charlo gonna get only 2 million? How much he gonna get?
I'm assuming he's going to get equal or a little bit more than what Caleb Plant got. Just me
What, 10
assuming. I don't
million?
know though.
Man, that's crazy. But I mean, like that. These niggas ain't like you can't go to Al Heyman and be like, damn, Al Heyman, I'm your fighter, bro. This nigga Canelo ain't been with you. Why you just gonna give him all this money when I've been here fighting blood, sweat, and tears? And you just let this nigga come. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas don't feel shit. I guess as I said, man, these niggas making money. They don't really give a fuck. That's how I see it.
Good point, Poet. Let me read this super chat, bro. Shout out to my boy Alvin Walker for that $10 super chat. He said, damn, E, we all as boxing fans want to see that fight. And when Crawford beats Sprints, punk ass, we'll get to see Miss Deborah do like Martin, woo, 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 and 3 backflips in the ring. Hey, man, I really appreciate that super chat, bro. Salute. Shout out to my dog Alvin Walker. I really appreciate that, bro. I genuinely do.
Hey, E, take that down. Take that down, E. Take that down.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah, erase it, man. So nobody know. Yeah, I got you, Mr. Gold. I don't want that to be out.
I can't even erase it, bro.
I can't retract it even without trying to block them, and I don't want to
right.
You know what I'm saying? I got it though.
Yeah, StreamYard won't let me do that type of shit. I don't know why. Yeah, man. I see you back in this bitch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was having some service issues.
Okay, now you good. Go ahead and pop your shit, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. This whole thing is just crazy, man. Like I said, I personally, it's going to be real interesting to see what happens after this Ugas fight. Now, per what Spence has been saying, Crawford is supposedly going to be the next name out of his mouth, provided he can get past Ugas in this fight. Mm-hmm. Ugas stated that if he's able to beat Spence, Crawford's going to be the next name out of his mouth. And I'm not going to lie, I'm inclined to believe that because of their history in the amateurs. That'll probably give Ugas a somewhat of a false sense of confidence that he can go in there and do this to him in the pros as well. Mm-hmm. I can't help, man, but think that Keith Thurman is going to be sitting ringside during the Spence Ugas fight, and it would not shock me if Thurman went ahead and tried to slide his behind up in the ring after the winner was announced. And I tell you, man, if we see that happen,
yeah,
I mean, people have called us crazy for our theories and our stances on why this fight hasn't happened. But man, if Crawford is not the next name out of either one of those guys' mouths, I mean, because me personally, I'll take it a step further. I think Crawford needs to be ringside at Thurman's fight and jump in the ring with him. And that kind of puts a monkey wrench in him being able to do that Spence versus Ugas.
Good point. Good point.
Because then at that point, I mean, Thurman, look, we all know Keith Thurman is sensitive, man. Okay, Keith Thurman. look, hey, y'all know I like Keith.
That's your boy.
Y'all know I like Keith. Hey, the quasars and the moon and the stars, and I'll fight Spence. When comets shoot over Mars, and yeah, I like Keith. Hey, remember they asked Keith. They said, so there's this Terence Crawford guy, and well, what has he ever done in the division, huh? I mean, they can entice me.
The boy ain't he's gonna get a couple of fights before he can even worry about me and Errol. Yeah. He started that shit, man. Errol just took it and ran with it.
I said, God damn, Keith. Are you fucking kidding me, man?
I don't know why, but I like him.
Oh God,
I like Keith though, man. But I tell you right now, Keith needs to sit his ass down somewhere and relax and let these guys do their business, unless he's gonna step up and fight Crawford. Because that's really what I would like to see after the Barrios fight. I would love for Terence Crawford to be ringside, get in there and tell Thurman, hey, you got your tune up, you got your ring rust off, you said 8 months. Let's get it on next, and that'll put you at your 8-month window. What say you, Keith? And if he turns it down, then he's gonna look like a duck in front of the whole world, Mister Don't Duck Me, son. So I mean, and like I said, he does that. The media is gonna jump all over that because it's gonna be on Fox. He can't really run from that at that point. And I can see Al Heyman allowing Keith to fight Crawford. And then what would be interesting about that, Al Heyman may be able to see some of the value in Crawford because he's already fought Sean Porter. He got some notoriety for that. If he fights Keith, he gets even more notoriety for that and more views. Then Al Heyman may finally come around and be like, okay, this guy can sell provided he's on the right platform. Maybe it wouldn't be so terrible to put him in there with Spence. But I have always said that if I were Al Heyman and I wanted Bud to come on over, or I wanted to benefit off of him, I would have a plan for 2 fights. 3, truth be told. Thurman, Errol Spence Jr., and then have him move up to 154 and fight Charlo.
Yep. Not a bad
That's what I would do if I were Heyman. I'd be like, hey, I'll offer you the money you want, but you got to give me 3 fights. And those would be, and none of those 3 are easy fights. I mean, there's no guarantee. I think he beats all of them, but that's just my opinion, right? But Al Heyman can make some, if he plays his cards right. All Bud needs, truthfully, is just the right platform. Man, you got to think, just for the Errol Spence Jr. fight alone, for promotion, man, all they got to do is take that clip Ellie Seckback had, ES News, where these two were in each other's faces, and let that be the hallmark of the fight, essentially, right? They could play that every time they're doing advertisement or promotion for the fight, and people would eat that up because Bud was himself. His personality showed, you know, that he could talk some good shit, you know. Hell, he was saying more than Earl was. I mean, he was witty, he was charismatic, he was thinking on his feet, you know, didn't break a sweat, he looked comfortable. I was like, okay, this is the Bud Crawford that casual fans need to see.
Right.
So
they still
that's just my thoughts.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, T.
Oh, no, I'm good. I want to hear your guys' perspectives.
I said, but it just seems like everybody that's a boxing fan, man, even the casuals seem to seen that clip already and seen Bud, you know, in all his glory. And it still don't change nothing, because at the end of the day, you got fans that's on the PBC side, the Errol Spence side, that's more fans with the PBC than they are of boxing.
You know what? Go ahead, my brother.
That seems to be the problem, because see, they'll sit there and they'll laugh or they'll talk shit or whatever and say, well, Bud don't sell. He ain't sold, but this money and this money. Be like, did you buy the fight? Nope. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You ain't buying the fight, dog. So you're not a
Yeah.
boxing fan. I bought Errol Spence fight before. So you're not a boxing fan. Okay, so stop playing. You know, I bought Floyd fight before multiple times, and I hate Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm still a boxing fan. So a lot of times I buy the fight because I want to see the fight. So the thing about it is, these guys, they talk shit, this, that, and the other. And the thing about it is, they're not even buying Errol Spence pay-per-views. They talk shit, but they're not even buying his. Think about it. Mikey had 350, 360 when he fought Mikey. Then it went down to 300 when he fought Porter. Then down to 200 when he fought Danny. Why is your shit declining if you're such a star? Because your own fucking fans are not even paying for it. Come on, man.
And you know what's interesting about this? You know, people always cite Terence Crawford's lack of pay-per-view numbers, but I can remember when Errol Spence Jr. and Sean Porter had their press conference, and he told Sean he couldn't even sell out a family barbecue. You know,
Yeah. You a man with no land. You a man with no land. That's what he told me.
I said, God damn. So, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, we gotta keep that same energy. Danny Garcia probably held out of everyone that Errol Spence has fought. In my opinion, Danny Garcia has probably done the biggest numbers. I mean, truth be told, Danny, because you got to think, Danny's Puerto Rican. He sells out Madison Square Garden every time, right? But meanwhile, you know, the better fighter, in my opinion, and Sean Porter was getting told he couldn't sell his own family barbecue out. And then he gets in there with Terence Bud Crawford, and Sean Porter got a career high payday. He made more facing Crawford than he's ever made facing anyone on the PBC stable. And no one, it's like that went over a lot of people's heads. And I'm sitting here like, hey, man, you know, Bob Arum ain't shit. You know, I'll be the first one to say it. But Porter's never made a $4 million guarantee fighting Errol Spence, fighting Keith Thurman, fighting Danny Garcia, or fighting Ugas.
Right.
Facts.
And I've always said it, man. This whole, I mean, now it's to a point where, I mean, Terence Crawford is going to have to likely sign with Floyd, but I mean, that still wouldn't guarantee him the fight, you know, because these guys all ducked Errol Spence until they didn't have, you know, much of anything to offer outside of Porter with the belt. So I don't know, man. We shall see what happens.
Somebody, Mike is
somebody phone vibrating or something, bro.
Yeah, good points, T.
Who that is?
Yeah, good points. Good, very, very good points.
Thanks.
Yeah, very good points. You know, it's shit. I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something. The damn phone messed me up.
I'll be right back, guys. Hey, for everyone. Hey, I didn't even know that would show up on StreamYard. That was the old lady. Let me pop back on here real quick. I'll be right back. That was me.
You
My
know,
apologies.
man, it's all good. You know, E, man, I'm gonna say this though, because you know, remember that point that Sanctus had brought up, right? You know, about you know, not giving the guys on that side the kind of money that Bud was getting on the guarantee. I wonder what kind of, you know, what this is more slap in the face to Errol Spence. Now that you think about it and you say, like, hold up, man.
Yeah.
Sean Porter went across the street and he got that $4 million.
Yep.
Okay. He went across the street and got that $4 million.
Yep.
What's up with me?
Facts.
You know, what's up with me?
That's what inspired me to make this live stream, my brother.
Yes, sir.
He's getting disrespected.
Yes,
but it's crazy because his fans always want to flip it and act like Bud was the one that's getting disrespected and all this other shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same if you ask me. Nigga gonna keep that same energy though, D-Man. I don't get it.
Yeah, Clockwork on the Golden Goose.
He called the Golden Goose. Shout out to Clockwork, man. Yeah, he said, look at how they paid step aside money for him to fight Ugas and keep him in witness protection.
Yeah, I mean,
I get what point you're trying to make, but basically what I'm saying is the fact that Tim Smith coming out saying what he said about Terence Crawford in the Spence fight is basically saying that Errol can't sell the fight. He can't sell the fight either. So it's like a slap in his face, in my opinion, if you read in between the lines. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he can't sell.
Why won't they just like if Terence signed with Floyd, which is basically just PBC, or why can't PBC just give Terence an offer for a few fight deal like they're doing with Canelo, and Terence just make sure in the contract he has a 2-fight. He has to have a fight and a rematch with Errol. I don't understand because I do believe that Terence will give Errol a rematch. So if he were to win, so that's what I'm saying. I don't understand like why they making this shit a big fucking deal. I don't understand that shit. Then if they treat Terence good and Terence beat Errol once or twice or whatever the fuck, if they split a 2-fight deal, they're gonna have to have a 3rd fight. So let's say Terence win that. If they treat this nigga good and get that relationship together, then they could probably sign Terence long term. You won't have to worry about losing any fucking money. So I don't fucking understand the shit.
Because they don't want to pay the money, Poetic. That's the whole point. Terence is getting a guarantee that none of them dudes get. He gets $4 million off the break, off the top, guaranteed, and then pay-per-view upside. Okay, and then you talking Sean Porter. He got $4 million guaranteed, while Terence got 6. So that's why Tim Smith come out there and say, yeah, we ain't got the money to pay him, even though I haven't talked to him. What he was saying was that we not going to give him $4 to $6 million guaranteed. We don't do that over here. So I don't want to insult him, and because he don't need to be insulted, but we're not going to pay Terence Crawford what he's been getting paid on a guaranteed purse. And Terence is not going to motherfucking back down. Man, Crawford don't be taking no shorts. He told Bob I ain't taking no shorts in the pandemic. He's like, man, fuck that. I ain't taking no shorts. Y'all gonna pay me. And he didn't take no shorts. That's the whole point. That's why Bob got mad, because he wanted to take a short. In terms of like, look, I get part of the gate too. I'm already gonna lose gate money, and you ain't gonna cut my motherfucking guarantee. Nah, pay me my shit.
And that's part of the reason why Bob Arum went on that smear campaign, because he basically tried to make it to where none of these other companies would fuck with him, so he could stay with them, and then he could start taking $2 million or $1 million to fight these guys that he really don't want to fight. In my opinion, to piggyback off your point.
But okay,
Exactly.
but so they not willing to, in my opinion, with the type of money that these people got, 2, 4, 6 million, that ain't shit. So that's why I don't give a fuck about that. So my thing is, they willing to give Canelo 50 million this time and 40 million. That's basically $100 million. They willing to give him that, but they not willing to give this nigga 5, 6 million fucking dollars. What the fuck? I don't understand it. I think it's just they don't fuck with Errol. I mean, they don't fuck with Terence because this nigga Errol. That's all. That's what I don't think it really comes down to.
Yeah, you don't have nobody else to fight now after Errol Spence either to make no money off of. You talking about
a treat Terence good, he probably just stay with
but
them.
you gotta pay him, and that's what I'm keep telling you, Poetic, that they don't want to pay him. Tim Smith just told you don't want to pay him. They don't want to pay him that money. Has Errol Spence ever had a $4 million guarantee in any of his fights?
To be honest with you, I'm one of the people that don't even pay attention to how much money they make.
Yeah, the Michael Garcia, they got 8 apiece. They would
no, that wasn't a guarantee.
I think it was, man, 8 apiece.
I think they did get a guarantee of $4 million.
Yeah, it was 8. No, it was 8. I think it was 8.
8, yeah.
Michael Garcia.
8 apiece.
Yeah, that was the highest pay. That was the highest pay.
That's his biggest payday, big man.
Yeah.
Look it up. I think that's definitely his biggest payday. Hold on, let me look it up. Mikey Garcia purse. Hold on. Forbes. Yeah, it said they're set to be paid $8 million apiece on Forbes.
Is that the guarantee, or is that what they guarantee on the pay-per-view upside?
Let me show it to you. Hold on. We can read it together, my brother. Let's see. Share screen. Window. Chrome tab. All right. Can y'all see that?
No.
Hold on. All right, there we go. Hold on. Let me zoom this shit in. Shut off the damn screen. Where that shit at? Damn, my computer going slow. Hold on, y'all. It says, according to reports, both fighters are said to be paid $8 million apiece for the pay-per-view event.
Well, that's kind of funny because I got purses for Errol Spence $3 million, Mikey Garcia $3 million.
Let me look on another name. This is coming from Forbes though, so
yeah, for the event itself, but the purse itself was the guaranteed money. That's what I know, because let
me see. Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. Go ahead, B Mac. I'm looking, bro.
No, okay.
Damn, my computer keep freezing up.
Because if you go to
Boxing 24 News said Errol got $3 million guaranteed and Mikey Garcia got $3 million.
Okay.
Right here. Okay, let me see. Let me find somewhere else. Payouts. Where's this?
See now, Danny Garcia and Errol Spence was getting a $8 million, but it wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, it looked like according to Boxing 24 News, $3 million apiece, guaranteed.
Now he probably got $8 million all together. He probably did get his $8 million. You know what I'm saying? Because of the pay-per-view upside.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he probably did get $8 million. But if that was his purse, they don't pay no guaranteed purses out there like that. So Tim Smith, that's the whole thing, Poetic, is that Tim Smith said it himself that they're not gonna fucking give Terence Crawford that kind of payday off the break. They want to give him the 2s and the 3s and let us pay for it, and we get paid for it on the back. They get paid for it on the back end. That's why.
This shit is just crazy, man. Yeah, this shit ain't gonna never end, but it's over. But I mean, this shit lame. Shit over, bro. This shit done.
So you don't think the fight gonna happen now, Poetic?
I'm just talking about anything as far as greatness in boxing and shit done. If you want me to be honest with you, if y'all want to be real, y'all know for a fact. Now I'm not saying Tyson Fury a bitch, but he was doing some ducking shit low key. But the only reason why all 3 of them fucking fights happened with Tyson Fury, the only reason why we had that trilogy is because Wilder ain't a bitch and Tyson Fury ain't no bitch. And niggas will fight each other. And that's proof right there. If them fighters want to fucking fight each other, bro, that shit gonna fucking happen, fool. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the only reason why we got that fucking Wilder Fury, because all these other niggas like Tank and Errol and Teofimo and Cambosis and Ryan, all them niggas let their promoters handle everything 100%. Wilder and Fury, they literally run their shit. No matter what they pay-per-view numbers is, they gonna fight who the fuck they want to fight. Now, as far as the fight with Wilder and Joshua, I don't know what the fuck the niggas had going. I feel like maybe it was their egos. I don't think either one of them was really scared. I don't think that Wilder was scared of Joshua, but I could see why Joshua wouldn't want to fight Wilder at that time. But these niggas, I do believe that these niggas can get these fights done. I feel like it all goes down to the fighter. And they just don't give a fuck. I told y'all, they got money, they rich, you know. Niggas chilling on their ranch with their horses and chickens and goats and dinosaurs. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Poetic, you right. But PBC fucked over Wilder too.
In what ways?
Come on, man. That you just said it. They were supposed to fight Joshua.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
They should have made sure that $150 million deal was in his good favor.
Yep,
but then remember when that shit didn't happen, he said, well, I'm gonna bet on myself, and I know that I'm worth more than that, and we're gonna do this way. And he went out there and we're gonna go get the coke man that's sitting around here is 400 pounds and he all coked up. We're gonna fight this dude, and it fucked around, was a cherry pick that went wrong. And what happened?
And Wilder, I believe Wilder would have beat Joshua, bro. At that time, he would have beat Joshua.
Yeah, very much so possible. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's what I'm saying. Listening to them motherfuckers, you got fucked over.
And listening to his fans, because I'm pretty sure these same fans that's telling Terence Crawford to take less wasn't telling Wilder that, right?
Exactly.
No. Exactly. They were saying it was 50-50 or no-go, correct?
Exactly.
If my memory serves me correct.
Yeah, and Joshua had 3 belts.
Hypocrites, bro.
Yes.
Right, exactly. 3
Joshua
belts.
had 3 belts.
Same shit.
I respect
50-50, nigga.
I respect Wilder. I respect Wilder because he ain't afraid to lose his. He don't give a fuck about that shit. He just wants to go and prove himself, you know. So you gotta respect that.
He's a warrior. I give him that. He damn sure a warrior. But that was a cherry pick that went wrong.
Yeah, that's fact.
On a business sense, dog. I mean, look, this was PBC. They knew how much money it was, right? So what did they do? They gave him more money. They overpaid Wilder for that fucking that fight with what's that boy he knocked out in the first round?
Brazil?
Yeah, Dominic Brazil.
Oh my God.
Yes. They overpaid him. They gave Wilder like $10 million for that fight. Because Eddie Hearn and them was gonna give him $20 million for the fight.
For what fight?
The Dominic Brazil. They was giving Wilder a 3-fight deal. They was giving him like $150 million. They was gonna give him 20 for the Brazil fight. They was like, go ahead and do that, satisfy whatever, mandatory, whatever, and then you come back and fight Joshua for two times back to back.
Oh my God, he low.
Okay, so it was at least $100 million, but he felt like $40 million wasn't enough. He was worth more. And he was like, well, how much is Joshua getting? Fuck all that. I'm gonna bet on myself.
I think Al Heyman was in his ear with that. I don't see Wilder.
Yes,
like that.
He's always in the ear. Why do you think Luis Ortiz, they fucked him over too? Remember that? He was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. They offered him $7 million. Yep. $7 million. This motherfucker fought Wilder for what? $500,000. They offered him $7
What?
million.
Hold on. I thought Wilder
Mm-mm.
said he was blessing Ortiz's family. So
What, the
how the
second
fuck?
time
He
around?
did say that.
The second
But I'm
time
trying. But if he,
around?
but my thing is, if now $500,000, that is a lot of money. Okay, but 500,000, that ain't no shit for you to be talking about some giving this man an opportunity to change his family life, his daughter's situation. Like, no, nigga. So if he
Man,
only got
he
500,000, I mean, like,
got
what the fuck?
the first fight, it was 500,000. The second fight, I don't know, maybe it was a couple of million, but it was like 500,000 the first fight. So he probably got what, 1, maybe 2 million and some pay-per-view upside, but he had 7 million on the table with Joshua. And what did they say? Oh, we had some problems with the managerial issues, and that's what happened to the fight. Well, who the fuck is your manager? Al Heyman? You a PBC fighter. So how do you fuck up 7 million against Joshua, bro? Come on.
I don't get it.
That's PBC shit, bro.
General Big Fish, you're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, fam.
E Thriller,
What's popping?
what's up, buddy?
How you doing, big bro?
I'm doing great, man. I'm enjoying the show, man.
Big
I
Fish.
appreciate that.
B Mac, what's up, man?
What's up, baby?
Ah, man, it's good to hear you. Mosquito spray.
Big Fish, what's up, man?
Ah, nothing, man. I'm enjoying listening to y'all, man. I hope y'all popped y'all blood pressure medication.
Actually, I did.
Nah.
I did.
Hey, you should be on your medication because it's your boy that's getting maxed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how do you feel about the topic at hand, General Big Fish? Break it down.
Hey, I don't see how you saying he getting Mac. He's making the money that he deserves to make. He's making pretty good money for what he's producing.
Yeah, but you got a man coming from out the way, man, getting 50 million and going back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? He pop in when he want to. You've been with these guys for what? Well, Spence been PBC since his formation, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them guys left Golden Boy and went over there. I think Spence was one of the Golden Boy fighters too. I know Wilder and Gary Russell were on Golden Boy, but yeah, so they went over there since his inception, man. And Canelo just they come over there twice and finna get $90 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Canelo has the fan base to get that kind of money. So it makes no sense what you're talking about. You can't just give somebody money and nobody not go watch the fight. They losing money. You can't just give Spence and Crawford $54 million.
I wouldn't get that nigga $50 million
either.
He ain't
25 million.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him that either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, the problem is he's put himself in that position by bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he only getting lucky if he get 4 million guaranteed, if not just 2 million or whatever. Because he ain't fighting no goddamn
man.
body.
If he would have fought, he's fighting top-notch guys. He just hasn't fought Crawford. If he fought Crawford four times in his last 4 fights, they still wouldn't get 54 million for what Canelo getting. So
okay, General Big Fish, let me ask you this question. Before the bell rang, who you got picked to win out of Spence and Ugas?
Spence.
Okay.
You know he got Spence.
Okay.
He got Spence.
Okay. Yeah, and you pretty much think it's a foregone conclusion, don't you?
Nah, the only way Spence could lose if it's something going on with the eye. But if it's nothing going on with the eye, talent-wise, we know what's gonna happen.
All right, then, exactly. That's the problem. That's why that motherfucker ain't making no more than $2 billion a fight. He taking them kind of fights where it's decided before the bell rang. That's why he ain't had a fight yet. What we can say, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Before the bell rang, when he had one of them fights, then we can start talking about him like he great or whatever.
I'm gonna put your hat on, mosquito spray. What about Terence Crawford? When has he ever had a fight where we said we don't know? That shit ain't never.
No. Hold on.
Don't bring up that little fucking midget. Don't bring up the midget.
Hold on.
I don't want to hear about the midget, man. Do not talk about Gamboa.
I don't want to hear. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not finna say Gamboa. Now listen
And
to
then
me.
you better
We
not
got
say
receipts.
nothing about Postal either. I don't want to hear
I'm not
shit
gonna say nothing about. I'm not gonna say nothing about Postal either. Let me hold on,
But
doing
those
big
are
fish.
facts, though. But go
Hold
ahead.
on, doing big fish. Now, check this out. Now, how the young cat said, we got receipts, don't we? You know what I'm saying?
And I don't
According
want
to
to hear
you,
shit about no
hold on.
goddamn Ricky Burns either.
Okay, we won't say that. According to you, that was Sean Porter, wasn't it?
Who?
Wasn't it? Oh,
wow.
now we got an owl on the phone. So who? You, goddamn, you said.
Hold on, let me take my blood pressure medicine before you say that. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. That was you, the same man that said, "Hey, I can't wait to call back and make fun of you guys after Porter stopped y'all boy." Y'all remember that no time?
Hey,
Yeah, he said he was gonna get on his knees and pray before the fight.
That was Sean Porter.
I prayed for that. I didn't say I knew it was going. That's what I prayed for. It's a difference. I prayed for that. Roll the tape.
Man,
Roll the tape. I prayed for that to happen.
God don't like ugly.
I prayed. Yeah, I prayed for Vicky.
Because
I knew it wasn't gonna fucking happen.
Damn, Tito crazy. So basically, General Big Fish still not giving Bud Crawford credit for Sean Porter.
The punching
not at all.
Hey,
not at all.
Now he was saying he was a punching bag before the fight.
When I seen that white,
this was the measuring stick. Now
when I seen that white towel fly in the air, I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Come on, man.
It was
about to get. Man, come on.
And then the dude was like, "Yeah, me and Shine got the check. We out."
Come on, man.
Oh God.
Come on. He
don't never give that nigga no credit, man.
But before the fight,
check this out. I'm sorry,
Sean Porter was that guy.
Mosquito spray. I'm sorry. B-Mac already agreed with me a long time ago that me and Errol Spence, we the A side of the Terence Crawford and Spence fight, right, B-Mac?
You keep trying to put that on me, man. No, I did not agree to that, bro. You keep saying that.
Well, that's neither here nor there. I knew he was gonna say that. But the point is, he's still the big fish up under Canelo. It's two fighters that's bigger than Spence right now. It's Canelo and Tyson Fury. Then after that, Spence sitting right there. So you guys have to accept this. This is
hold on. What now? Are you serious?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So Errol Spence is bigger than A-Mac?
Oh God.
The Anthony Johnson?
Yeah, Anthony Johnson.
Yeah, man.
You said,
how many times do we have to see Anthony Johnson on the ground, man? Come on. Man, that dude been on the ground more than Kim Kardashian, man. Come on.
Oh my goodness. He got knocked out one time.
He say Spence is the third biggest fighter in the world. Are you, man? You can't be serious. You got to be trolling.
Yeah, for everything. Everything. Money wise, pay-per-views.
Money wise.
Ability, yeah. He's in the top. He's in the top.
I don't know, man. Devin Haney is getting some serious paydays, man. I mean,
he doesn't make more than didn't make more than Crawford.
Hey, oh shit,
how can you say that Big Fish? He doesn't make more than Crawford.
Hey, I don't trust those with those.
I
know
you wouldn't.
It's not very. It haven't been verified by my team yet.
Hey, General Big Fish. General Big Fish.
Yes, sir.
When your boy stopped fighting cabaret bouncers, then he can make a name for himself.
That nigga said cabaret.
Hey, Sean Porter wasn't a cabaret bouncer.
Don't nobody get bounced in the cabaret.
We fighting champions. I don't know what y'all doing. Ugas is the champion.
So when you say Ugas is a champion,
Porter
and we
was
say Jeff
champion.
Horn is a champion, y'all don't say Jeff Horn was a good champion, right?
Porter was the champion when we beat him. Mikey Garcia was undefeated when we go.
Was Jeff Horn the champion when we beat him?
Was the champion when we beat him.
Cam Bro come out with his face broke, man, and moving down 2 weight classes.
Listen.
He was coming down with a broken eyesight.
Now let Now let me do Crawford.
Hey, Big Fish.
Yes, sir.
Was Jeff Horn the champion when he fought him?
Was Jeff Horn an undefeated champion?
Was Jeff
when he
Horn
fought
an
him?
undefeated champion when he fought him, right?
Hey man, come. Yeah, we can do that.
I'm just saying. Was he an undefeated champion when he fought him?
The eye test tells me you guys should not be bringing up Jeff Horn right now. Come on.
You bringing up Ugas right now, but we can't bring up Jeff Horn.
Ugas beat Crawford ass in the amateurs.
And Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao ass just like Ugas.
I tell you, listen.
But he
I'll
did
tell
it like
you right
7
now.
years before.
Crawford will beat the dog shit out of Ugas in the pros. You heard it here first.
Well, they'll be even then.
He'll beat that nigga. He will beat that
right
nigga.
now. Ugas is up on the ass whoopings. Ugas is up. He got pitted.
Okay, so who was that beat Errol Spence 3 times in the amateurs again? What was his name? Somebody remind me of refresh my memory, please.
What's
Castano.
What's his name?
Castano.
Castano.
Omar Figueroa with him too.
Yeah. But let me.
bombs.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, if they fought in the pros, Spence would beat that nigga from pillar to post too. So I mean, we can't really use the amateurs like that.
Okay. Well, I put that back in my back pocket, but everything else I stand on.
Because Sean Porter not gonna get in the ring and beat Usyk.
Yeah. See, exactly. Nah, hell nah. Usyk would. Sean Porter would be knocked in the next week, man.
But Sean Porter beat him in the amateurs, though.
Yeah, he did. When he was young too.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was Sean, like 17 when he beat Usyk?
It's something crazy like that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know.
man.
I think they fought at 65, didn't they? Because Usyk started out he started out at middleweight, then went up to light heavyweight in the Olympics or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
my man Big Fish. He's
Hey,
still
General
in.
Big Fish, you got to stop this shit, man.
What I do?
You keep moving the goalposts, bro. You can't wait, y'all. He came on the live stream the moment after the Sean Porter and Terence Crawford fight. Said Terence was legit. He give it up to him. He did his thing.
Yeah.
He wanted to show his face. Blessings upon blessings, and he hopped off, right? And then not even a week later, he back on the fuck Terence Crawford train. I just don't like, what does he have to do in order to please General Big Fish? Go ahead.
Fight Boots. Fight.
Not Earl, huh? Boots. Okay.
Finally secure the Manny Pacquiao fight.
Oh, man.
What else? Is that y'all want me to keep going?
I didn't want Crawford to hurt Manny.
Okay. Keep going.
Shit, who else? Keith Thurman. Fight somebody.
That's in General Big Fish's defense. That's a good ass fight. I would like to see, and y'all know I like old Keith. You know, but I would like to see that fight, man. I think.
Hey, this is what I don't get. Y'all love the call outs. Y'all love it. But when Boots calling out you, man,
now hold on.
He ain't calling nobody but Spence.
He call out Bud too. Don't try that mosquito spray.
Hey, General Big Fish, I've been one of the Bud fans that said I would like to see him fight Boots. I would have no problem with that. I think that's a great fight. Yeah, but I also think for leading up to a Spence fight, Thurman, for namesake, would be better and get him more exposure so that casual fan interest can pump that fight up even more, since Bud's pay-per-view numbers seem to be the issue here. If he fights Boots, for us, we're going to love that as hardcore boxing fans, but that's not going to generate casual interest like that, because the casual public, if they don't know who Bud is, they damn sure don't know who Boots is.
But they should know Bud, but they don't.
Well, I mean, they don't. They're starting to know Bud more. I mean, Bud did just fight Porter, but I mean, even still, you know, when you start talking about, you know, like I said, casual fan interest, that's part of the reason why, in my opinion, the fight hasn't happened, because we don't have that big driving demand from the casual fan public to make it happen. And Boots, if we talk about Crawford's resume, I'm not saying Boots isn't a great talent, but god damn it, man. I mean, Boots is over here fighting. Hey, Boots is over here fighting food truck workers and Uber drivers, man. I mean, god damn, man.
Bus boy. Grocery sackers.
DoorDash.
Y'all gotta stop this boot shit.
Terence Crawford can get his following up if he take his court case on Judge Joe Mathis.
What the court case got to do with it? And why you so much on board when we talking about Errol Spence, man, not getting treated right?
Because he deflecting. General Big Fish, put that all up, man. Get that all off the counter. Tripping.
You know, mosquito spray said this was going to happen, too.
Yeah.
He said this was going to happen. The last live we was at, you was nowhere to be found. And he said, you know what? We can't find General Big Fish because we ain't talking about Errol Spence. But wait till we talk about Errol Spence. He'll be back. And goddamn it, the next time we talk about Errol Spence, here you are.
But I'm talking about Terence Crawford, though.
But yeah, you still want to jump on Terence Crawford.
Yeah, so what you mean? I'm talking about Crawford.
We trying to say that the Errol Spence should be mad. Shouldn't he be mad? Shouldn't he be upset? Shouldn't he feel a little disrespected?
No, he's getting what he deserves. Just
okay,
like
so
Crawford.
he doesn't deserve the fight with Terence Crawford. And to make the most money that he can make in his whole career.
B-Mac, what you tell me last week when you shut me down? I hear power on my internet when you shut me down. You said Boots has a fight in 4 months, therefore is no go with Bud. So therefore, in turn, I'm telling you, Spence has a fight with Ugas coming up, so he's good right now. We not worried about what y'all talking about Terence Crawford fight.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Do y'all see this picture up on the thing?
Yeah.
If y'all niggas keep bringing up Boots, this is what's gonna happen to Boots. Bud gonna knock this nigga out the fucking ring. Keep playing around. This is what Boots gonna end up like. The nigga Boots gonna be on the top rope. Keep playing.
Let's see. I want to see it. I don't think that'll happen.
Boogeyman cake. Keep it up.
I don't think that'll happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna see.
But yeah, B-Mac, we got a date. We got a date secured with a payday.
When?
Man.
When is it?
I don't know. You asking me a question? You don't know.
You said you had a date. I'm just asking. None of us boxing fans even heard of it yet. It's been over a month since he paid the money.
Oh, man.
TBA, TBD, one of them.
TBA, huh?
Yeah.
But isn't that the whole reason why they went to the WBA and gave him the money? Because they was bitching and moaning, saying that they already had a contract already signed and sealed and delivered and everything. And why would you take the fight away from him? So if it was so signed and sealed delivered, why haven't they announced it?
I can't answer that, B-Mac. I don't know.
It's been over a month.
It's coming though.
They paid the guy will win. See, that's the corruption of the WBA right there. You know.
They probably gonna announce it this weekend at this shitty ass fight.
They might not be announced. They might announce they might be trying to 80-20 a nigga.
Oh, good.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
they heard about the first week.
I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to divide and conquer tonight. Y'all want Spence to be mad at his and disgruntled like your boy Crawford is, but we don't want to go to the divorce court
I think Crawford happy. I think Crawford's real happy.
How?
Mm-hmm.
How is he not?
He doesn't have anything going.
Well, how does
he got one belt,
money?
One belt, no promotional company. Nobody wants to work with him. Nobody wants to sign him except for Floyd. And he doesn't like Floyd. So Floyd was by himself, right? He didn't have all that. He did it the right way. He made the most money, right? It's a big difference. In
Roy Jones did the same thing, right?
Hey, those guys are are giants compared to.
What do you mean? What do you mean they giants compared to? I mean, Roy didn't never had no big ass pay-per-view numbers.
Roy Jones was a way bigger star. I can't.
Roy Jones said, "I'm just gonna make the money I'm gonna make, and I'm just not gonna give it to y'all."
Terence Crawford has nothing on Roy Jones, period, in any kind of way. Fame, nothing.
What do you say there? You know, I mean, he's a pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, man.
No, I'm just you made a point that those two guys did it by themselves. This guy you're talking about has no charisma, no nothing.
All the charisma Roy had, right? What was his pay-per-view numbers?
Hey.
Errol Spence ain't got no goddamn charisma. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Boy, wait a minute. Only thing he do at the podium is blink his fucking eyes. That's it.
Okay. But
that nigga ain't got no purse. Why y'all niggas keep acting like he fucking, man, get out of here.
Yeah. Errol Spence don't have none. Roy had all of it. He still don't have no pay-per-view numbers.
Are we talking about Errol Spence or Terence Crawford?
You talking about both of them. Oh,
God.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Let me read this super chat. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster for that $5 super chat. He said, I told y'all Private Fishbowl only show up to fanboy for Spence. He clicked his heels 3 times and E3 did a Spence video. Hey, man.
Hey, man. Hey, B-Mac, I need a bodyguard, man, against D-Town Blaster.
Man, I appreciate that, my brother.
I'm sorry, it was you. The D-Town did say that. That was you. That's right.
Man, D-Town Blaster be on my neck, man. Hey, I need some security from him, man.
You better call Al, nigga.
I can't help you, General Big Fish. I don't want no smoke with D-Town. That's my man.
D-Town. What's up, D-Town Blaster? I ain't mad.
Shit, man. Hey, fellas, we've been on here for 2 hours, man. We need to go ahead and wrap this show up, man. Closing thoughts, going out to tea.
Hey, man. Just as always, man, fun to be on here with you guys, man, chopping it up. You know, General Big Fish is always going to keep us entertained with the Spence rhetoric. Nah, man, I appreciate it, man. You know, it's always good, man, to be in the presence of those who know what they're talking about, and even if we disagree, man, we're always cordial and friendly, and I love it, man. You know, I couldn't ask for a better group, man, to be on a panel with, man. You guys rock.
Appreciate that, T.
Appreciate you, T.
Salute. Go ahead, General.
No problem.
Closing thoughts, my brother.
Well, I'm going to continue my rhetoric like T said. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my God. Let me wipe that tear out. Hey, man, I appreciate you, E-Thriller, man. It was fun listening to y'all tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
Mosquito Spray, B-Mac, my tag team partner, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But I'll let you go on that, E-Thriller. Have a good night, fellas.
You too, General Big Fish. Hey, going out the Mosquito Spray. Closing thoughts, big bro.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, man, and nice chopping up y'all cats, man, and you know, another time. Look forward to the next time, and like I say, man, the way Spence should take it is motivation, you know, to get in gear, man, have some big fights. If he want to get on that level or anything close to it, he's gonna have to, you know, fight better guys. It's as simple as that. You know, if he want it, he should demand it. If he don't, then we know what he is. What we already know he is right now. So this is what it is, man. It's what his ass get. So that's it, man.
All right, I appreciate you for tapping in, Mosquito Spray. B-Mac, closing thoughts, big bro. It's on you.
Sir. Hey, man, special thanks to the panel, man. Cheese Boxing, my man Mosquito Spray, my brother General Big Fish, and anybody else who had came on, man. Special shout out to the chat, Mr. Golden.
Still looking for the boxing guy, B-Mac. We still looking for him. 2 hours.
You know what? Mr. Golden told me don't fret, man. This motherfucker wasn't gonna show up. I knew he was gonna be soft.
You're right. From here on out, bro, we're not even gonna respond to that.
We ain't even gonna respond to it so soft fast because I think we know who it is. But Mr. Golden, my man Kevin Jones, Mr. IOTBA himself.
Shout out to IOTBA, man.
You know
Salute,
what I'm
salute.
saying? True Gritter 402, my man D-Town Blaster. And if I miss you, Kevin Jones, you as well, if I ain't say that, man. If I miss you, man, Nitty Bone, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. And last but not least, to my motherfucking brother, E-Thriller, the Black Picasso. Thank you so much for painting all these pictures so well. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the Black Picasso E-Thriller. Thank you, man, for letting me be on the show once again.
Yes,
Much
sir.
peace and love to everybody, man. I am out.
I appreciate that, B-Mac, man. Once again, just like B-Mac said, shout out to everybody that tapped in on the panel. Shout out to everybody that got it in the chat, man. Until next time, we gone. Holla.
The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. E-Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like: ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.